far as fitting sockets goes, they're pretty much been the same for the last 10, 15, 20 years. I mean, as far as design of sockets. Below the elbow, you wrap them, and then we try to maintain the, we wrap them in a what they call a thumbs up position, and we'll kind of squeeze here, and that gives them good stability with the socket, so it'll rotate well. If it was nice and round, it would just kind of turn in there. So we give them a little squeeze here. Now the shorter ones are a little bit more difficult, and we come up over the condyles, and we can cast them in here. It's just, I have nothing to show you with upper extremities.
I mean,
but
the process is fine. Yeah,
yes,
the process
we'll take a sock, and we'll use an elastic strap and just hold the sock up, and we'll have the patient imitate a thumbs up position, and we'll take a cast of the limb. Above the elbow, the same thing. We'll do a sock, we'll do like a figure 8 around the shoulder, hold it up, mark our bony prominences, and we'll relieve those prominences. If they're off long ways, you can make a pretty cut it here. It doesn't have to come up over the shoulder, but the higher up you want it, the weight of the arm, you need to come up over here. Shoulder dystrophics is an entirely different bird. You just have to, you cast the whole area, and then you attach your hardware and technology onto that.
Okay.
But you don't wear the liners for the most part and all that. It's by a sock or even right to the skin. Now, and again, some of them wear a thin sock and just put it in there, but they don't, as a rule, don't use pins and stuff. They do, but not as a rule. But again, that technology is expensive, and is right now it's not super reliable because the servos break. They just have a lot of breakdowns in the technology right now, and for the money, I just don't know if we're there yet. I think if a child gets an arm prosthesis at an early age, the body accepts that. Once the body accepts it, then they can deal with no arms, and the body is just an exceptional thing that the Lord gave us, and we still come way far from coming close to duplicating that yet. But the thing is, we just got to keep trying to do better. But kids just adapt so well. They're great. They're great. The socket materials are made out of, most of them are made out of carbon fiber and acrylic resins for strength.
So now with the 3D printing, they're using lots of ABS and stuff like that. So do you
see, ABS to me, it's not strong enough for a lot of that, and that's why if you're going to be a real, they use those as a definitive socket. It's just different kind of sheet plastics, and they work well, but they tend to shrink from the cast size. These sheet plastics, but people successfully know how to adjust for that, and they do very well. But you couldn't put that on a patient and let them walk on it and push a full socket. Would be to take a measurement every inch circumferentially, and then you can design it. Once you have a picture of that, then you can change it and compress it and move stuff around, and then have a length that comes up here to where the child can bend his elbow. This is also a fulcrum for weight. He can pick up. You want a long length. You don't want to make it a little can here. Same thing. It'll come up. You want to come up close to the elbow. And then you need something for the distance to make the arm length the same. Okay?
How then would you like restrain it, like attach it?
Attach it. Well,
like would you do something up to the bicep?
Yes, you can. And that's they have joints and they have straps. But if you're going to use a working hand or hook, you'd attach this figure 8 harness to the socket, and you attach, it's a cable right here, and it attaches to the hand, and when you pull it opens it. I think the whole thing is to keep it simple. You don't want to put a lot of high technology stuff on it. You want to just